friends, Not Bright Media, it's about over for them, people. They're down bad. And massive internet high five to all my people who paid attention to the Sebastian Rogers case, who just saw through this green team shenanigans. But man, people lately, their activity on Twitter and stuff has it. They're exposing themselves. It's straight clown shoes, and like there's no coming back from this. People who are not on the green team who's followed this whole thing, you know, like I have, you guys already know these guys are just jokes the whole time. We've been clowning them and this and that, but they've always had like some sort of support. And it's always came from like, you know, YouTube green team creators supporting them. But as of lately, if you go to their post on any social media, you don't see any support in the comments. And what they're posting now is just it's just utter nonsense. They've transitioned from gaslighting Chris and Katie to full on attacking barbecue lady. I don't know. I think they're like scared of grannies watching. I'm not sure. But all I know, people, is they're down bad on Twitter, and there's no coming back from this. You don't see any support from any green team creators. You don't see them reposting their stuff. You don't see any green team creators subs in their comments. It's all dead. There's no engagement, right? I don't. So all this is true thus far. I'm wondering, like, is Seth next? Is Seth going to cut ties next? I don't know. Leave it in the comments, but let me show you what I'm talking about. First we have here is coming to you none other than one of my mods. You guys know her from all the chats, Chai Crimes. She's very active on Twitter. She's always on the good squad in the chats on YouTube. She puts in this Grok search. Now, what makes this so interesting, people, before I read it, is you have to understand, for those that's always followed, Nick the Hat was all bonered up because he was part of the Twitter community notes. And he like was all bonered up about being a part of community notes. The fact that he posts this, the fact that he brags about being community notes and being involved with Twitter makes this more comical. Hong Z, who describes himself as the managing partner at AtNight Group, a self-proclaimed private intelligence and media organization, has become a person of interest primarily due to his aggressive and controversial online involvement in a high-profile missing persons cases, particularly the disappearance of 15-year-old Sebastian Rogers from Tennessee. His associate, Nicholas Hatsafasu, also known as Nick the Hat, aka Bill Cosby lovers, have used their platforms to accuse family members and investigators in law enforcement of misconduct, often without evidence, leading to widespread defamation and spreading misinformation. Boy, does that gotta hurt from somebody who's on X as a community notes member and proudly post about it. But it doesn't stop there, people. So here they go with the stupid ass AI chat GPT post, as they always do. They write this long, ridiculous AI chat GPT thing. And what all they're saying, here you can see SF clowning it, because they've gone from, you know, harassing Katie and Chris Proudfoot to literally threatening to release all the legal documents that is in the with the thing with barbecue, and it's ridiculous. You see, SF is clowning it. He says, "You threaten that AtNight will initiate legal proceedings against any YouTube channel with a notable subscriber base that fails to issue a complete retraction and formal apology for mischaracterizing AtNight representative and stalkers." He just clowns it, but people, it's horrendous. Like, now, if you look at this original post from Not Bright on September 29th, a couple days ago, people, there's zero comments. And on the zero comment tip, they've literally changed it to where only certain accounts can even comment on their post. Just the other night, Chris Proudfoot was on Queen Bee's channel, and he was talking about how him and Katie went to a reptile thing. You know, it reminded them of Sebastian, and that's why they went. And while they were there was some weirdo people recording them, taking pictures. I guess it made its rounds to Twitter. But Not Bright has been specifically, absolutely a part of why those people get massively attacked, threatened, and all that. It's crazy though because you don't even see them doing that. And if you can remember when they were just making all these ridiculous memes and all that, they went from doing that type of social media stuff to literally like threatening they're gonna like expose barbecue. You could tell they're very afraid of any and all legal proceedings, and you have to love it. I don't even see them say anything about grannies watching anymore, but with barbecue, they're definitely afraid, and you have to love this full circle moment because they were talking all that shit. I've showed you DMs where they threaten to sue me and all this with Hong, but it's wild because it's a full circle moment. They did have a little momentum. None of us supported it. We saw right through it. But the Green Team supporters were always in their threads, commenting, resharing, reposting, all that. You had creators always talking about it. How many times do you hear Griffney or any of these people, Blue Gumballs? They don't mention these people no more because they know they're frauds. And I'm telling you, I think Seth is next. I don't know. I bet you he follows off people. Here is SF just destroying one of their chat GPT post, which is comical. Everybody clearly knows they use chat GPT, but they still have holes in their AI posts. So he's clowning we deal with verifiable records, timestamps, headers, and chain of custody, not theoretical broadcasts and said creators. But people, here he is reposting this post from Not Bright. AtNight's teams have encountered unusual social media interactions originating from private actors, reports, false identifies, tip-off volunteers, persona accounts. People, they've been saying that they've been getting hacked, they've been dealing with data breaches, and all types of nonsense. The only thing they do for Sebastian is just do these digital flops saying shit like this. They don't have anything to report. They can't gaslight. They got all these protection orders against them. So they just make up stuff that like is not happening. Like remember the death threat that we all saw through? But it's even worse than that, people. Here they post again. AtNight, One World seeks verified information regarding alleged misrepresentation by an individual using SF investigates handle. So SF clowns them again. Please help AtNight since they can't do their job. At least they admit they need the public's help since they don't have the skill set. So I don't know if they're saying SF is trying to hack them or there's a fake SF, but this is all you get out of Not Bright. And again, let's go to the post. People, nobody leaves comments. There's no interaction. 12 retweets and 20 likes. They fell off all the way, and you have to love it, people. Here's another one. AtNight Ledge has impersonation attempts, direct messages, emails, texts, call logs, or posts in which the individual associates contacted you while posing as someone else. Apparent role misrepresentation by instance of which the people. This is comical. I literally went live and admitted that I was having fun being in part of one and being one of the moles. I mean, what are they going to do? Nothing. But they have no engagement. Man, I'm really happy to see this because we don't need these guys anywhere near this community. They're weirdos. They snuck their way in, and there's no way that they're going to be able to do anything. Their biggest thing was what happened with Sebastian. I think Seth is going to fall next. There's no proof of that. With all the pressure, TikTok Tony has something going on. This lady's now suing Seth. I don't think that you're going to see people moving further and further away, and we have to love it. I do want to say one final thing. If you're still watching this video, behind the scenes, there's a lot of stuff going on with Not Bright Media. I'm not going to say too much about it. I really hope in the very near future, I really hope to bring you a real deep dive on Not Bright. I've done it live before, and I had a lot of people in chat, and we were really going through like, I was basically just doing a lot of research live. But there's some stuff I haven't told you, and I know other creators know about this too. But when I'm ready to bring it out, I will, and it really will blow your mind. I don't want to tease you or nothing, but there's a lot going behind the scenes with them, research wise, right? And yeah, man. So this is just a win for us, people. Leave it in the comments. Tell me how you feel about it. Uh, Mother F and Not Bright Media, Kim Jong Un, and we know they're gay lovers. If you saw the receipts I pulled on their social media, they're absolutely gay. And there's nothing wrong with anyone that's gay. But these guys act like, they're not gay. But, it's my conspiracy that they are. You know what I mean? But they want to try to gaslight other people as gay. Everything they do is backwards. Everything they do is just coming to a head, and we have to enjoy it. Leave it in the comments. Next time, White Boy. What's up, guys? Hope you enjoyed the video. Do me a favor, hit that like, subscribe to my clip channel at WhiteBoyRadio Clips, and in the description box is the link to be a member. Become a member if you can. I'll catch y'all in the next one. Stay safe, stay smart. Peace.